Chapter 970, All of them have breakthrough. 1. Xiao Changtian thought that the other party had already given him such an expensive gift, and he didn't have anything to show for it. His painting was still pretty good. Moreover, after walking around the mermaid race, they did not even have any decorative paintings. He would give them a painting. Really? Senior, thank you so much. If Senior wanted to give her a painting, it would definitely be extraordinary. Then, Xiao Changtian asked the mermaid princess to bring him a waterproof pen and ink. Princess, just stand there and don't move. It will be done soon. Then, Xiao Changtian drew the outline of the mermaid princess with a few strokes. Then, Xiao Changtian added some details to the painting. Alright, princess, come and take a look. Soon, Xiao Changtian finished his painting. When the mermaid princess saw the painting, she gasped. She had never seen such a painting before. In the painting, it was as if he had become an ancient god sitting quietly in the painting. It was as if she was about to walk out of the painting in the next second. Not good. I'm going to break through. At this moment, the mermaid princess suddenly widened her eyes. Because the more she looked, the more she could feel the powerful power from the painting. Even so, the energy within his body had gathered. He had not broken through to the great Saint Master realm for many years, but he had broken through in an instant. Senior. Thank you, Senior. I will never forget Senior's kindness. The mermaid princess was so excited that she couldn't even speak. She had never thought that her cultivation, which had not broken through for many years, could break through like this. Aya, it's just a painting. There's no need to be so polite. Xiao Changtian didn't expect the mermaid princess to be so excited about a painting. It seemed that the mermaid race lacked such things. Senior, then I'll take this painting and show it to my father and mother. The mermaid princess said excitedly to Xiao Changtian before disappearing from his sight. Soon, the mermaid princess arrived at the mermaid palace. Father. Mother, come and see. Lin Lin, as the princess of the mermaid race, how can you not care about your image? The wife of the mermaid tribe leader immediately berated her daughter when she saw her daughter running over without caring about her image. Aya, mother, don't worry about so much. Come and see Senior draw him. The mermaid princess immediately took out Xiao Changshan's painting. It's just a painting. Do you have to be so excited? The wife of the mermaid tribe chief felt helpless. How could she not know what her daughter was thinking? She had long known that her daughter liked that Senior, so she was so happy when that Senior gave her a painting. Take it out and take a look first. Senior's things shouldn't be simple. The mermaid race patriarch was very curious. He had heard the mermaid princess talk about Xiao Changshan's deeds in the Forbidden Land, and he was now in awe of Xiao Changtian. Father, mother, look. Then, the mermaid princess slowly opened the painting in her hand. Hiss, when the two of them saw the painting with their own eyes, they both gasped. Shock was written all over their faces. This. Not good. My cultivation is about to break through. Fishman. My cultivation seems to be about to break through. Then, the two of them widened their eyes in shock and looked at each other in disbelief. This was because the spiritual energy at the bottom of the sea was thin, and it was more difficult for them to cultivate than humans on land. And now, just by looking at that painting, the two of them had not broken through their cultivation for a few years, but now they had actually broken through. This is simply too terrifying. After the two of them calmed down, they were still very shocked when they saw the painting. Father, mother, this is a gift from Senior. Seeing her parents break through one by one, the mermaid princess was even more excited. Senior. Thank you so much, Senior. The mermaid race patriarch was so excited that he couldn't even speak. Quick, this painting must be hung in the most conspicuous place in our hall. Also, We must go and thank the seniors properly. That's right, that's right. That senior is so powerful. It's simply a gift from our mermaid race. The mermaid tribe chief's wife no longer had the imposing aura she had before. Now, she agreed with her daughter's judgment. She had actually taken a fancy to such a powerful senior. Now, even her disdain for humans had disappeared. Yu Lang, it's already so late. Senior must have already gone to bed. Why don't we thank Senior properly tomorrow? Just as the mermaid clan leader was about to leave for Xiao Changshan's room, the mermaid princess mother stopped him. Yes, it's all my fault for being too excited. Senior must have fallen asleep by now. The mermaid race patriarch had no choice but to give up. However, he was probably too excited to fall asleep after breaking through tonight. Madam, why don't we go back to our room to celebrate tonight? Aya, damn you, you're so annoying. It just so happens that our cultivation has just broken through. Let's dual cultivate and stabilize ourselves. Then, the mermaid tribe leader carried his wife and walked into the room behind him. Sigh. Hey. Have you not considered my feelings? The mermaid princess looked at her father with a dumbfounded expression. Her mother had just left. At that moment, the two envoys in the altar of the East Sea. Aya, big brother, the more I think about that woman, the more I feel itchy. What should I do? One envoy was walking back and forth in front of another envoy. Hey, I'm busy. I want to too. The last time the three of us played together, it was simply awesome. The other envoy looked at the envoy and revealed a lewd expression. No, how about this? Well, go to the mermaid race tomorrow. But if the person inside finds out, we won't have a good ending. While the two of them were plotting in low voices, they would turn around and look inside from time to time. Aya. The person inside doesn't need gold coins. So what if he knows? We didn't touch his sacrifice. The big brother glared at him and said slowly, all right, then big brother, well go and get it tomorrow. Damn it, when I think of that woman in Chuanfang Yard, I can't help but, the two of them were looking forward to tomorrow. On the second day, the mermaid clan's patriarch woke up early. Quick, we have to prepare to give my senior the most perfect morning. Big brother. Look, the entrance of the mermaid tribe seems to be the octopus patriarch we're looking for. At this moment, two messengers appeared in front of the mermaid tribe's gate. Chapter 971, Are you ready? 1. D**MN, it's true. It's really the octopus patriarch that we're looking for. Although the two of them were guarding the altar in the East Sea, the 10,000-year-old demon inside would not come out easily under normal circumstances. Moreover, that 10,000-year-old demon did not ask them to charge so many gold coins. In order to prevent the two of them from being exposed one day, they had to find an elder to suppress them. It really didn't take much effort. Lu Mang. Quick, this is the time for us to make our move. After the messenger finished speaking, he laughed and walked over. Stop. What are you two trying to do? Octopus had long noticed that the two people in the distance were acting sneakily. Patriarch Octopus, why are you here? If they wanted Patriarch Octopus to help them keep watch, they couldn't afford to offend Patriarch Octopus so rashly. Why am I here? What does it have to do with you? Octopus rolled his eyes at the two of them. These two people looked so wretched. One look and one could tell that they were not good people. As a gatekeeper, he had to play his role. Moreover, the senior had not left yet. If he failed his duty, the senior would definitely not let him go easily. Hey! How can you talk to my big brother like that? When Lu Mang heard this, he was immediately unhappy. Hey, Lu Mang. This was Patriarch Octopus. How could he speak to him like that? The big brother glared at Lu Mang. Huh, Patriarch Octopus, don't mind him too much. This brother of mine is just a blabbermouth. I'll go back and teach him a good lesson. If you two have nothing to do, then leave quickly. Our mermaid race is not a place where you can enter casually. Octopus looked at the two of them disdainfully and said. Aya, Patriarch Octopus, don't be so angry. Look, this is a gift for you. At this moment, the big brother took out a few high-grade artifacts and stuffed them in front of the octopus. Cough, I didn't expect you to be so tactful. Alright, tell me, what's the matter? Octopus originally did not want to pay attention to this person in front of him. However, he liked this treasured weapon very much, and it was even a high-grade one. Octopus finally looked at the two of them. I wonder if you're interested in returning to the East Sea altar with the two of us. The big brother immediately voiced his thoughts. Looking at the octopus, it should have been controlled by him. Impossible. Don't even think about it. Since I've promised Senior, I definitely won't leave the mermaid tribe. Octopus did not even think about it and immediately rejected them. What is it? Senior. Patriarch Octopus, who is that person you're talking about? The two of them were very surprised when they heard this. Patriarch Octopus was actually so obedient. Also, who was the person that Patriarch Octopus addressed as a senior? Humph. Senior is low-key. If he doesn't want us to reveal him, I won't say it. Octopus looked at the two of them with an unmoved expression. Hey. You. Lu Mang did not expect that the octopus ancestor, who was at the level of a sage sect, would have such a temper. Yes. Lu Mang, don't worry. Let's go in and get the gold coins first. Big Brother was also very angry at this moment. He had already taken out a treasured weapon and given it to him, but this octopus still had such an attitude towards them. Humph. Wasn't he just an old ancestor of a sage sect? When she came out after asking for the money, she would teach him a lesson. Then, under the octopus gaze, the two of them instantly disappeared from where they were. Teleportation. Their strength was probably not simple. However, Senior was still inside, so he didn't have to do anything. On the other side, the mermaid clan leader had just reached the entrance of the mermaid palace when he bumped into two people coming from the opposite direction. Why is the mermaid race patriarch so happy? Could it be that the 5,000 gold coins prepared for us have already been prepared? The two messengers looked at the mermaid tribe leader's radiant face and asked with a smile. Didn't you say 3 days later? Isn't it just the second day? The mermaid tribe chief was shocked by the two of them. To be honest, he hadn't even started preparing for the 5,000 gold coins. Even if he had started preparing, it was impossible for him to gather so much in such a short period of time. The one inside wants it. What can we do? We're here today to ask for it. If you can't take it out, hee. Don't blame us for being rude. Looking at the mermaid tribe chief, the two of them said arrogantly. Don't go too far. How could the mermaid clan leader not know that the person inside definitely didn't want so many gold coins? Although he didn't know why they needed so many gold coins, the mermaid tribe chief was still afraid that these two would say bad things about them in front of the person inside. That was why he did not dare to go against them. He didn't expect them to be so aggressive now. Let me tell you. Today, Senior is in our mermaid race. You'd better keep a low profile. For some reason, with Xiao Changtian on their side, the mermaid race patriarch felt very relieved. He even dared to provoke the two envoys in front of him. Ha, Senior. What a joke. You guys aren't even afraid of the person inside now. You're actually starting to worship the senior you speak of. I don't care if you're seniors or not, Lu Mang. Let's go and search his main hall. Then, the two of them walked into their hall without hesitation. I want to see if that senior will stop me after I take all their treasures today. Big Brother was very angry. Today, they had been going through a series of setbacks because the senior they were talking about had made them so bold. Today, he wanted to see which senior was stronger, or which one of them was stronger. Lu Mang. Take away all the valuable things in the hall. After saying that, the two of them began their own actions. Father, father. Why do they look so arrogant? The mermaid princess looked at the two people who were running amok in the mermaid palace in exasperation. Father. Should we go and ask Senior for help? The mermaid princess was extremely anxious. These two people were simply too despicable. These two people have caused such a huge commotion. With Senior's strength, he must have known long ago. However, since Senior did not make a move, it must mean that Senior had long expected it. The chief of the mermaid tribe looked calmly at the two people in the hall. Father. You're saying that Senior will definitely punish these two people, right? The mermaid princess immediately revealed an expression of realization. Although their strength had broken through, they were still unable to deal with the two envoys. Now that Senior had not made any moves, he definitely had his own plans. At this moment, Xiao Changtian was still sleeping. Chapter 972, Even his back view is so cool. 1, Sigh. Lu Mang. Why are you standing there without moving? Just as the two of them were doing whatever they wanted in the hall. Big Brother suddenly noticed Lu Mang standing there motionlessly, his eyes staring straight ahead. Big Brother, look at this painting. Lu Maizai said in a trembling voice when he heard his big brother calling him. Damn it, isn't it just a painting? What's there to see? The big brother walked to his side impatiently. No, I'm not. No, big brother, look at this painting. It seems to contain some powerful power. I feel cold all over. Lu Mang's body was still trembling as he spoke with cold sweat all over his body. Then, the big brother also cast his gaze at the painting. Then, his big brother widened his eyes in disbelief. No, I'm not. Impossible. How did this happen? When Yang saw the painting, he instantly showed the same reaction as Lu Mang. No, I can't. Not good. I feel that the spiritual energy in my body has stopped. Hurry up. Run. After the big brother reacted, he quickly took out the teleportation artifact. The two of them instantly disappeared from where they were. On the other side, the two people who had been teleported to the altar in the East Sea were panting heavily. Phew, big brother, what exactly is that painting? It actually has such a huge attack. When Lu Mang thought of the painting just now, he felt a lingering fear in his heart. If it wasn't for his brother's timely reaction, he would have sent them back before they received too much damage. They were probably already crushed to death by that painting. No wonder. No wonder that B*TCH didn't stop us. It turns out that she had already prepared something and was waiting for us. Even though Big Brother only took a few glances at it. However, he still felt that his entire body was being attacked. That painting was not a simple painting at all. Looks like that B*TCH really found help this time. We'd better not take action for the next 2 days. After the big brother took a breath, he looked at Lu Mang and said slowly. I don't believe that the expert he found this time can stay in their clan forever. By the way, I didn't complain to the person inside this time. This mermaid actually dared to be so arrogant now. Then let the lord inside take action. On the other side, the mermaid tribe chief naturally noticed the situation of the two people. I told you that Senior must have had a plan long ago, but I didn't expect it to be hidden in that painting. Senior really has divine foresight. The mermaid race patriarch was even more excited now. He didn't expect Xiao Changtian to care so much about the mermaid race. He had to thank Senior. After a while, Xiao Changtian finally opened the door. Yes. The weather is really good today. Why don't we set off today? Ah. Before Xiao Changtian could finish his sentence, he was shocked by the scene in front of him. No, I'm not. No, Mermaid Clan leader, are you guys beating me up? The Mermaid Clan chief and the Mermaid Princess were all kneeling on the ground, staring at Xiao Changtian. Xiao Changtian, who had just woken up, couldn't take it. No, I'm not. No, I'm definitely not awake yet. Senior. We will never forget your great kindness. Please accept our worship. Under Xiao Changshan's stunned gaze, the mermaid race patriarch and the mermaids behind him kowtowed to Xiao Changtian. No way. What was wrong with these mermen? Is it because I gave them a painting yesterday? But other than this reason, Xiao Changtian couldn't think of any other reason. Patriarch of the mermaid race, it's not that bad. That's just a piece of cake for me. Then, Xiao Changtian immediately helped the mermaid clan leader up from the ground. Senior was indeed a senior. Things that the mermaid race couldn't solve were as easy as lifting a finger for Senior. Senior, we will never forget your kindness. If you have any instructions in the future, feel free to look for us mermaids. The mermaid race patriarch would not be so stupid as to let go of such a big thigh. Ha ha ha, there's no need for that. The mermaid race was so deep in the sea. They probably wouldn't come again. Oh right, mermaid race patriarch, I think it's about time. I won't stay here for the time being. Before. Senior, are you tired of us? Or did we do something wrong? As soon as Xiao Changtian finished his words, the mermaid clan leader's face changed. Then, he looked at Xiao Changtian anxiously. Didn't we agree to stay here for 3 days? Why are you leaving now? Hey, Chief, you don't know, but I just received news last night that our cat can't poop anymore, so I'm very anxious and want to go back as soon as possible. Xiao Changtian looked at the mermaid tribe leader and made up an excuse. Yeah. The cat couldn't poop anymore. That was a big deal. Senior, then hurry up and go. It seemed that Senior's cat must be very important to him. Otherwise, Senior wouldn't have left in such a hurry. Okay, then let's part ways here. After Xiao Changtian finished speaking, he smiled at the mermen and turned to leave. As expected of an expert. Even his back view when he turns around is so elegant. On the other side, 2 envoys stood at the entrance of the altar. Tell me, if we go in like this, what if the adults find out that we're lying? Lu Mang looked at his elder brother worriedly. If that old monster were to get angry, they would not be able to withstand his anger. Why are you so timid? Other than this method, do we have any other methods? The big brother glared at Lu Mang. However, now is not the time to talk about it. We have to wait until tomorrow morning. That was because the old monster inside was always acting strange for a few days in a month. Therefore, in these few days, the 2 of them did not dare to approach at all. Then we can only wait here first. It seems that the woman from Chuanfang Yard won't be able to enjoy it for the time being. At the thought of this, Liu's eyes instantly turned red. Because the mermaid tribe wasn't too far away from the altar, Xiao Changtian had already arrived at this place at night. This altar looks quite solemn. Xiao Changtian, who was standing outside the altar, sighed. There was a huge altar in front of him, and beside it was a high wall. On the other side, there was a huge arched door. It seems that if I want to enter, I have to enter through that door. Xiao Changtian didn't hesitate and quickly walked towards the huge arched door. Hey! Stop! What are you doing here? The 2 messengers who were guarding the door naturally noticed Xiao Changtian who was walking towards them. Chapter 973, Elder Poison, 1, A. There were actually 2 humans guarding the door. Xiao Changtian was a little surprised when he heard their voices. He had thought that he was the only human on the seabed, but he did not expect the two people in front of him to be the same. Instantly, Xiao Changtian felt like he was from the same hometown, and his eyes were filled with tears. Huh, big brothers, I didn't expect you two to be guarding the door here. Thus, Xiao Changtian immediately walked over with a smile. Hiss. What? Do we know you very well? Lu Meng looked at the person in front of him and said disdainfully. He knew that Xiao Changtian was just a mortal. He did not know how he ended up at the bottom of the East China Sea. Big brothers, we're all humans. Are you too excited that I'm gone? Xiao Changtian looked at the two of them and smiled. I wonder if you two big brothers can make an exception and let me enter this altar to take a look. Hee hee, you brat. You still want to go up the altar to take a look? Go back and dream on. Lu Busy heard Xiao Changshan's words, then became even more disdainful. This mortal was actually so bold to enter their altar. Hearing Lu Meng's angry voice, Xiao Changtian instantly understood what was going on. Swoosh-aya, two big brothers, we're all humans. There's no need for us to be so angry. These people were definitely mortals like him. Otherwise, why would he be reduced to guarding this place? Therefore, Xiao Changtian didn't hesitate and quickly stuffed a heavy money bag into Lu Meng's hands. For mortals like them, immortal artifacts and treasures were useless to them at all. It was not as practical as these gold coins. Moreover, Xiao Changtian wasn't someone who didn't know the rules. Shwa. Shwa. No, it's just this little. Are you trying to send a beggar away? Lu Meng's eyes lit up when he saw the money bag that Xiao Changtian had given him, but he quickly concealed it. He didn't expect that this mortal in front of him actually had something up his sleeves. Since they couldn't get the gold coins from the merfolk, they had to take this opportunity to kill them. Big brothers, isn't this a lot? There was a total of 50 gold coins in the money bag. Xiao Changtian would never spend so much money in one go. Although he had gained a lot of gold coins this time, he couldn't waste it like this. What's wrong? If you don't have gold coins, get lost. That's right. If not, then get lost. Lu Meng and the other two didn't care about that much. In any case, if they could cheat this mortal in front of them, they would do so. Hey, big brother, don't be angry. I don't know the rules. Then, Xiao Changtian took out a bag of gold coins. Tisk, no, can you take out more? That's right. Without the two of us opening the door for you, you wouldn't have been able to enter this altar even if you were exhausted. The two of them looked at Xiao Changtian and said in unison. In the end, Xiao Changtian had no choice but to fork out almost 500 gold coins before the two of them gradually relented. Humph. That's more like it. Seeing that Xiao Changtian really couldn't take it out, the two of them finally let go. If you want to go in, you'd better be careful. There's something you can't afford to offend inside. Then, the big brother reminded Xiao Changtian. Although the two of them didn't kill much, only 500 gold coins, it was enough for the two of them to have a good night. Just like that, Xiao Changtian slowly walked into the arched door under the gazes of the two. But, big brother, if the person inside knows that we let him in, will he blame us? Lu Meng asked as he watched the door gradually close. Tisk, Lu Meng has been here for so many years. Don't you know? Once they entered, there would be a deadly poisonous fog, not to mention the things behind. Moreover, he's just a mortal. He'll definitely die before the poisonous fog passes. The eldest brother glanced at the arched door in disdain. They had picked up 500 gold coins for free this time. F***ck. Brother, how could I have forgotten about this? If that's the case, then I'll have to go have some fun tonight. After saying that, the two of them left without looking back. Xiao Changtian felt helpless after entering. Why is it so dark in here? There was also a stench. It was really unpleasant. Xiao Changtian had never smelled such a foul smell before. Ugh, ugh. As he walked, Xiao Changtian couldn't help but vomit. Forget it. I guess no one has cleaned this altar for a long time. I'd better walk faster. After saying that, Xiao Changtian immediately sped up his pace. However, an old man hiding in the dark widened his eyes when Xiao Changtian approached. Hiss. This old man. This old man's poison formation was actually broken so easily. That person, just how powerful was that person? This old man could clearly feel it. The poisonous fog in the poison array that he had set up disappeared in an instant after a human walked in. Feeling the disappearance of his poison formation, the old man immediately broke out in cold sweat. He looked at Xiao Changshan's back in disbelief. No one would believe this if they told others. If someone in the Jade Lake Sacred World saw this old man, they would definitely be shocked. That was because this old man was Elder Poison, who had disappeared from the Jade Lake Sacred World for many years. His poison was something that no one in the Jade Lake Sacred World could cure. If it was not for the devil race, he would be trapped here. The Jade Pool Sacred World was probably ruled by this old poison. Furthermore, no one in the Jade Lake Sacred World knew that he was trapped here. Even the two envoys at the door did not know that he had been here for who knew how many years. Moreover, the poison formation Elder Du had set up here would kill even Saint Emperors, let alone Saint Rulers. And now, that human actually didn't use any cultivation technique. Just by making a trip there, his poison array had been broken. Don't tell me. That person was a god who had descended to the mortal world. Was the entire Jade Lake Sacred World going to change? Old Poison didn't dare to show himself easily in the face of such a powerful force. He was now extremely afraid. I'm afraid that expert noticed me the moment he entered the door. He just used the method of cracking my poison array to tell me not to provoke him. I wonder if this senior will be killed by that old monster inside. Although Old Poison was very shocked by the human just now, he was still very shocked. However, the most terrifying thing in his heart was the thing inside. If that thing was released, not to mention the demons, even the entire Jade Lake Sacred World would be shaken. Chapter 974, Found It, 1, the stench just now really suffocated me to death. Xiao Changtian walked for a long distance before he felt the unpleasant smell disappear. I wonder where I can find something to lock up the mermaid race. Then, Xiao Changtian came to a huge square room. I have to say, the structure inside looks really strange. There was nothing in the square-shaped room except for 4 bare walls. Xiao Changtian couldn't see it, but Old Poison, who was following behind him, could see it clearly. The moment Xiao Changtian stepped into the room, all the mechanisms in the room were destroyed in an instant. Terrifying, it's simply too terrifying. Old Poison could only exclaim in amazement when he saw the scene in front of him. Xiao Changtian didn't care too much. He walked into the room without hesitation. Where can I find out about the history of the mermaid race? Xiao Changtian continued to walk forward, but the further he walked, the more he could feel it. The air in front of them was getting more and more humid, and even the air was filled with mist. Human. There are actually humans who dare to barge in. A hoarse voice slowly came out from the dense fog at the back. A mortal without any spiritual power dares to barge in so brazenly. He simply doesn't put me in his eyes. The voice sounded very angry. However, my fog is not an ordinary fog. Every drop of water in this fog is a sharp weapon that can kill. After the voice finished speaking, there was no more movement. Xiao Changtian looked at the mist in front of him in a daze. System, quickly check. How can we find out the history of the mermaid race? There was such a huge mist ahead. What if he got lost? He should ask the system first. Ding, the thing that the host is looking for is around here. Please be patient and look for it. Alright, in that case, he'll look for it again. Xiao Changtian didn't say anything else and continued to walk into the mist. Old Poison, who was following behind him, saw Xiao Changtian walk into the mist without blinking. In an instant, they revealed an expression of disbelief and shock. D*MN, that's the old monster's territory. No matter how powerful he was no match for the old monster. Old Poison did not expect that he would meet such a powerful expert with great difficulty and fall just like that. He had originally thought that when that expert came out, he would be able to beg him to bring him out. However, from the looks of it, there was no hope. Sigh, forget it. I'll stay here forever. After shaking his head, Old Poison slowly walked back to the place where he came from. However, the shadow in the middle of the mist was shocked when Xiao Changtian walked in. Jie! Jie! He didn't expect this person to not be an ordinary person. He had thought that the man would be instantly beaten into nothingness as soon as he touched the mist. He did not expect that person to walk in unscathed. One had to know that the attack contained in his mist would instantly turn anyone below Saint King into a bloody mist upon contact. Even if a Saint Emperor didn't die, he would lose a layer of skin. And now, this person was actually not affected at all and walked in just like that. This was his own misjudgment. But so what if you can walk in? I haven't made a move in such a long time, so I'll deal with you properly today. The voice laughed coldly. There seemed to be a big box in front. That was probably the place the system was talking about. Because of the mist, Xiao Changtian couldn't see what was happening in front of him. He could only vaguely see a huge box placed there. Xiao Changtian didn't hesitate and quickly walked to the big box. Roar! Human! How dare you stand in front of me so brazenly? Your death is here. A toad squatting on a huge box said angrily. That's right, the old monster that scared everyone out of their wits was the toad in the big box. In an instant, the toad's giant archmage rose up and grabbed at Xiao Changtian. Boom! However, the toad had not even touched Xiao Changtian. He felt a monstrous pressure attacking him fiercely. Bang! In an instant, the toad's huge avatar disappeared. No, I can't. No. How was this possible? How was this possible? How could this be? The toad couldn't believe that his archmage had been defeated just like that. The human in front of him did not make a move at all. He just stood there quietly. He didn't even circulate the spiritual energy in his body. Why was there a toad lying on it? Xiao Changtian was standing in front of the big box, looking at the toad on the big box and asked in confusion. No, I'm not. No way. Could it be that he wants to attack me? The toad was terrified. For so many years, he had always been invincible. He did not feel fear at all. This time, he truly experienced what it meant to be in a life-threatening situation. As expected, Xiao Changtian did not show mercy to him. Xiao Changtian slapped the toad far away. Bang! The toad that was slapped far away was thrown hard against the wall in the distance. Pft! Cough, cough, cough. If I had known earlier, I wouldn't have been so, you're so arrogant. At this moment, the toad felt as if its internal organs had been crushed. After a while, there was no more breath. A little toad actually dares to block the way here. Xiao Changtian didn't care about that toad. To him, that attack was just a casual wave of his hand. The most important thing was the big box in front of him. Gotcha! The big chest opened in an instant, and a wisp of green light leaked out from inside. As expected, the complete history of mermaids. Good heavens, he didn't expect to find it so easily. Looking at the book in his hand, Xiao Changtian opened it with satisfaction. Ding! Congratulations to the host for obtaining the history of the mermaid race. It has been stored in the system and the host can view it at any time. At the same time, the mount that the host has obtained has been released. Please retrieve it in time. Hahaha, I didn't expect it to be so easy this time. I wonder how cool the mount rewarded by the system is. Xiao Changtian could already imagine riding the flashy mount rewarded by the system to travel around the Jade Lake sacred world. At that time, whatever spaceship or whatever would be incomparable to his mount. Chapter 975, God Summoning Bracelet, 1, Hahaha, I really can't wait. However, just as Xiao Changtian was about to leave, he suddenly saw a small box in the big box. Why was there a small box inside this box? Xiao Changtian didn't think much and took it out. Hey, I thought it was something amazing. Why is it a lattice bracelet? Xiao Changtian looked at the patterned bracelet in his hand and was a little disappointed. He had thought that it would be something amazing since it was wrapped so tightly. He did not expect it to be a lattice bracelet. Forget it, forget it. I'll take this thing first. I can take it back to thank the mermaid race. Xiao Changtian finished speaking and was about to put the box back when he suddenly saw the toad's corpse in the distance. D*MN, why didn't I notice that this thing was afraid of death? It's really a sin. Thus, Xiao Changtian immediately placed the toad's corpse into a small box. Sigh, it's all my fault for being too anxious. This is also a life. Sigh, forget it, I'll put you back in your original position. After Xiao Changtian put the toad into the box, he closed the lid and placed it back in the box. Then, he closed the big box uneasily. Xiao Changtian was about to leave for the human world when he suddenly thought of something. F***ck. Why did the Pishio fall into the hands of the merfolk? Therefore, Xiao Changtian turned around and returned to the original path in frustration. He hoped that Pishio wouldn't blame him. At this moment, in the demon realm, the great cause of our demon race can't be hindered by Xiao Changtian. Since we don't know where Xiao Changtian is, we can attack the human race first. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame stood in the demon race's hall and said to everyone in the hall. Sheng-san, how's the preparation going? Sacred Lord Demonic Flame turned her gaze to a black-robed man. Reporting to Lord Mo Yen, those bandits of the human race have already given us a guarantee that those artifacts are stored in perfect condition and we can use them at any time. Good. However, I'm not fully prepared yet, so I'm still a little worried. After Sacred Lord Demonic Flame heard his words, a smile finally appeared on her gloomy face. Because he had suffered too much loss last time, the one standing in the hall now was not himself, but a wisp of his divine sense. Left Protector, I have an important task for you. Lord Mo Yen, please instruct me. As soon as Sacred Lord Demonic Flame finished speaking, a black-robed man who was different from the other black-robed men walked out. Go to the human race's East Sea altar and retrieve the God Summoning Bracelet hidden inside. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame said slowly. The God Summoning Bracelet was not an ordinary item. It could summon tens of millions of experts in an instant. Moreover, it was not a one-time use item. If this bracelet was allowed to recuperate for a while, it would be able to summon so many experts again. Therefore, this thing was like a cheat. With this thing, their fiend race would have no worries at all. Yes, sir. The Left Protector disappeared on the spot after hearing this. Holy Third, Holy Fourth, Holy Fifth. The three of you will lead the demon soldiers to find those bandits in the human world to equip them. After equipping them, immediately attack the Jade Nether Kingdom. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's unquestionable voice echoed throughout the demon palace. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. On the other side, just as Xiao Changtian was about to leave, a figure suddenly knelt down in front of him. "Please, senior. Take me out." This voice really made Xiao Changtian jump. Who is it?" Xiao Changtian looked at the person kneeling in front of him in horror. Without a doubt, that person was Elder Poison. Just as Old Poison was about to return the way he came, he suddenly stopped for some reason and wanted to look back. She wouldn't know if she didn't look, but she was shocked when she saw it. The old monster that made everyone tremble in fear was actually killed by this person in front of him with a single slap. In the beginning, he thought that this person in front of him would definitely die if he encountered the old monster. However, what he saw shocked him for the rest of his life. Therefore, Old Poison made a prompt decision. After Xiao Changtian came out, he immediately knelt down. "Ah, no, uncle, it's not that bad." Xiao Changtian felt a little helpless. These 2 days, there were always people kneeling down to him. How could there be such a pitiful old man in this altar? This old man was so skinny that only bones were left. Could it be that this old man had been trapped here for a long time? "Senior. Please take me out. I'm willing to be your slave." Old Poison looked at Xiao Changtian with a sincere expression. After all, this expert in front of him would definitely be able to see through any tricks he played. "Uncle, have you been trapped here for a long time? However, you don't have to call me senior. I can't afford it." The old man in front of him could be his grandfather, yet he still called him senior. Xiao Changtian was embarrassed to be called. The old man in front of him was probably a mortal who was trapped here and could not get out. Seeing that he could walk in so smoothly, he must have seen hope and called him senior. "No, senior, please take me away from here. I've been trapped here for many, many years." Xiao Changtian was Old Poison's last hope. If Xiao Changtian was unwilling to bring him out, he would probably really die in this altar. Several years. Oh my God! This mortal old man had actually lived in this world for so many years. It was simply appalling. He did not expect this old man to have such a strong will. If he still did not agree to bring him out, he would feel that he had gone too far. "Hey, uncle, I didn't expect you to live such a miserable life. In that case, follow me and we'll go out together." This old man had been trapped here for so many years. He must have been plotted against by someone. Those people were really detestable. They actually attacked such a weak old man. "Thank you, senior. Thank you, senior." After hearing Xiao Changshan's promise, Old Poison was shocked. Her excited eyes were filled with tears. He didn't expect that he would be able to see the outside world one day. Sigh, this old man is really pitiful. Thus, Xiao Changtian brought the old man out of the altar of the East Sea and headed towards the mermaid tribe. At this moment, Pai Xiu and Zan were at the highest point of the mermaid tribe, looking at the East Sea altar like a statue. "Sob, sob, sob, master, how can you be so unreasonable? I was just sleeping a little soundly in my room, right? Why did you leave me behind?" Pai Xiu eagerly waited for Xiao Changtian to appear. He swore that if his master could come back to find him, he would never go west if his master asked him to. Chapter 976, Follow Me Back, 1. The next day, just as the sky brightened, the two envoys staggered back. "Ha ha ha, big brother, last night was really awesome. If it really doesn't work, let's buy that girl." Lu Meng smiled lewdly at his big brother as he walked. "Ha, if you want to buy that girl, it won't be cheap. However, it's just nice. Today, well, go and find that person inside. I don't believe that the mermaid race will dare to disobey." When the big brother said this, his expression turned fierce. "All right, let's not worry about this. Let's go in first. Oh right, put on your mask. The poison inside is no joke." With that, the two of them strode in. Brother, why do I feel that something is wrong here? However, when Lu Mang followed his brother inside, he felt that it was strangely quiet inside. Moreover, the feeling was completely different from the previous few times. What do you know? It must be because the Lord inside had just spent a few days. If not, how could it be so quiet? However, Big Brother didn't care about so much. The most important thing now was to let Darren teach the mermaid race a lesson. However, not long after the two of them entered, a black figure quickly scuttled in. Why is Darren gone? The two of them walked to the innermost part without any obstruction. However, there was no sign of that person. In the middle of the altar, there was a large box standing alone. Before the toad died, the mist did not disperse for many years, so the two of them did not know what was going on inside. She never knew what the adult inside looked like. Now, the mist had dispersed, but there was no sign of Darren. My lord. My lord. Are you there? However, despite this situation, the two of them did not dare to go forward. They were afraid that the Lord might be watching them from somewhere. Then wouldn't they be finished if they went in rashly? At this moment, a black figure stood behind them. Why are you guys sneaking around here? This black shadow was none other than the left protector sent by the demonic flame sacred lord to find the god's summoning bracelet. Ah! You scared me. Sir, why are you so elusive? Haha. The two of them were instantly shocked by the left protector behind them. Yes, you usually stay in there and never come out. Why are you out now? Looking at the black-robed man in front of them, they were sure that he was the adult inside. This was because other than the two of them who could enter and leave as they pleased, there was also that lord. And the mortal that was let in last night was probably long dead. Don't ask what you shouldn't ask. The left protector ignored the two of them. He still had to quickly complete his mission and return to report. He couldn't waste time with these two people. However, according to the two of them, that lord usually stayed inside and did not come out. There was only one big box inside. It seemed that the god's summoning bracelet was inside. Yes, yes. After hearing the cold words of the left protector, the two of them immediately nodded. However, my lord, you must give us justice. That's right, my lord. You don't know how arrogant that mermaid is. However, the two of them were not too afraid. After all, they knew the temper of this lord. If it was about the sacrifice, Darren would definitely not be careless. The left protector glanced at them and did not say anything. Instead, he slowly walked forward. The two of them did not show any expression on their faces when they looked at the left guardian. Thus, he understood. His Excellency's meaning was probably to let the two of them continue talking. Thus, the two of them followed the left protector as they walked forward. On the other side, Xiao Changtian brought old poison to the mermaid tribe not long after. A woo! Roar! Pai Xiu, who was squatting on the tallest rock, saw his master return from afar. He immediately shouted excitedly. Senior is back! Senior is back! The mermaid princess and the others naturally noticed Pai Xiu's excitement. He also stood up excitedly. Sai, I'm so sorry. I actually forgot about you here. Seeing Pai Xiu running to his side excitedly, Xiao Changtian said in shame. Old Poison, who was following behind, narrowed his eyes as he looked at Pai Xiu. Why does this guy look like a Pai Xiu? However, how could there be such an ugly Pai Xiu? Old Poison didn't know that this guy was Pai Xiu. He had only experienced Xiao Changshan's vicious hands. Mermaid Princess, I'm so sorry for leaving my pet here. Xiao Changtian said apologetically as he looked at the mermaid princess. Perhaps Pai Xiu was causing trouble here again, and he was too embarrassed to say anything. Senior, it's fine. Senior's pet is also very obedient. It has been waiting for you to come back. Huh, princess, you don't have to be so polite. I know this guy's temper very well. Oh, thank you for taking care of Pichio for me. I'll give this bracelet to you. Xiao Changtian then took out the lattice necklace that he found in the altar in the East Sea. Hiss. Senior, since Senior gave the summoned god necklace to a merman. Elder Poison, who was behind him, did not expect that such a valuable item would be something that the entire Jade Lake sacred world would fight over no matter what. Senior gave it to a mermaid without any care. Wow! What a beautiful bracelet! Thank you, Senior. Although the mermaid princess didn't know that Xiao Changtian had given her the summoning god bracelet, she guessed that it was definitely not an ordinary bracelet. In that case, I'll take my leave first. Xiao Changtian greeted them and continued to leave with Old Poison. By the way, uncle, where are your family members? Why don't I go with you to find your family? Looking at the old man behind him, Xiao Changtian felt very pitiful. This old man had suffered outside all these years. Senior, I don't have a family anymore. Old Poison was a little puzzled. He didn't know why Senior would ask such a question. Sigh, this old man was really too pitiful. His family was probably killed by his enemies before he was trapped inside. Uncle, in that case, do you want them to go back with me? In any case, he could make a living by letting this old man clean up the Glorious Star restaurant. It just so happened that he wanted to expand the Glorious Star restaurant this time. Senior, is what you said true? Old Poison couldn't believe that Senior actually wanted him to follow him. This was simply a gift from the heavens. If you're unwilling, I won't force you. No, Senior, I'm willing. I'm 100 times more willing. To be able to follow by Senior's side was definitely a blessing from his previous life. It was not in vain that he had been trapped in that altar for so many years. Chapter 977, I've been tricked. 1. Senior, I have no way to repay your great kindness. Please accept my little gift. After Old Poison finished speaking, he took out a black thing from his pocket. Xiao Changtian narrowed his eyes and watched Old Poison's actions. Damn, this old man seems to have taken out a ring, right? Is this for me? Senior, this is the most useful thing I have. Please accept it. Sure enough, after Elder Dew wiped the black thing clean, it was indeed a golden ring. This gold ring was no ordinary ring. Inside was a condensed version of what Old Poison had learned in his entire life. With such a ring, the person wearing it would be immune to all the poisons in the Jade Pool sacred world. Xiao Changtian looked at the gold ring. Although he didn't show any expression on his face, he was very touched. He didn't expect this old man to take out the most valuable thing he had in order to thank him. It seemed that he had not misjudged her. Uncle, since it's something precious to you, of course I'm embarrassed to accept it. As expected, this thing of his was still too inferior. Senior would not take it seriously at all. Senior, please accept it. If it weren't for you, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to come out of there until I die. Xiao Changtian looked at the stubborn Old Poison and finally sighed. On the other side, in the altar of the East Sea. Gotcha. The left protector walked up to the big box and opened it without saying anything. Then, he saw a small box with exquisite carvings inside. As expected, the god's summoning bracelet is here. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame had described the situation of the box to him in detail. Therefore, when he saw the small box, a smile appeared on the left protector's face. However, the two people beside him did not know what the left protector's smile meant. He thought that he was laughing because of the mermaid race's arrogant attitude. Right, Lord? The mermaid race is so arrogant. You must teach them a lesson. The two of them, who did not know what was going on, continued to chatter in the left protector's ear. Got it. I'll go later. You guys can go down first. The left protector glanced at the two of them and said coldly. It seemed that these two people had recognized him as the guy inside. Lord Demon Flame had specially reminded him. There was a terrifying guy in the altar of the East Sea. Although he did not know where he was now, he had to hurry back. To avoid being discovered by the terrifying guy inside. When the two of them heard the words of the left protector, they were overjoyed. He didn't expect that his lord would agree to punish the mermaid tribe so quickly. Just wait and see. If they didn't give them gold coins, they would just have to wait for their lord to destroy the mermaid race. After the two of them left, the left protector took the small box in her hand and instantly disappeared. Big brother, since Darren is going to visit you later, let's go to the mermaid race and wait. Lu Mang could already imagine the mermaids kneeling and begging for mercy. Then, the two of them did not hesitate and quickly ran toward the mermaid tribe. On the other side, the demonic flame sacred lord had arranged for a few demons to arrive at the bandit stronghold. Boss! Boss! There are many demon race people outside. Lu Daqiang, who was about to sleep, was suddenly woken up by this sudden sound. The demon race actually came at this time. Why was he in such a hurry? They haven't told me in advance yet. Lu Daqiang's sleepiness was instantly gone. Quick, go and greet the demon lord. Then, these bandits quickly tidied up and came to the door. Sir, I don't know why you came so late. We couldn't even entertain you properly. After Lu Daqiang came out, he looked at the densely packed demon race people and said with a trembling voice. Damn, he had never seen so many demon race people before. Now, there were at least 8,000 people here. There's no need to entertain us. Our Lord Mo Yen has ordered. Let's quickly equip ourselves and attack the Jade Nether Kingdom. Lu Daqiang, hurry up and bring all the artifacts collected in your treasure vault. He saw Xing San, who was walking at the front, say to him expressionlessly. Yes, sir. I'll send someone to bring it over immediately. Lu Daqiang was shocked by the expressionless third saint, so he quickly ordered the people behind him. My lord, I've already arranged for the people to go down. However, you still have to wait for a while, because in order to protect those artifacts, the hiding place is a little far. Lu Daqiang did not dare to disobey these demons. Although these demons had transactions with him, Lu Daqiang was still afraid of these demons from the bottom of his heart. No need. Since we want to save time, we'll go with you. Third sage glanced at him coldly. Since Sacred Lord Demonic Flame wanted them to act quickly, they couldn't afford to waste time. Lu Daqiang did not dare to resist at all and immediately nodded. About 15 minutes later, these people finally arrived in front of a huge stone door after going around in the tunnel. Sir, everything is inside. This door was not an ordinary door. It could only be opened by something special. Since he was already here, Lu Daqiang had nothing to be afraid of. As long as these demons saw that he had prepared so many treasured weapons, he would be able to escape. Perhaps she would reward him if she was happy. Lu Daqiang had already thought of the satisfied expressions of these demon lords when they looked at him. Therefore, Lu Daqiang took out a specific key and slowly opened the door. Lu Daqiang. Don't play tricks in front of us. However, just as Lu Daqiang smiled and wanted to welcome the demon race's exclamation. However, what greeted him was a burst of anger from the third sage. No, sir, I am not playing any tricks. Lu Daqiang looked at these demons in confusion. He had collected these artifacts according to their instructions. Look behind you. At this moment, Xing San's face was gloomy. Could it be that they had been fooled by Sixth Brother? No, I'm not. No. This was impossible. How could it be like this? When Lu Daqiang turned around in confusion, he was shocked by the scene behind him. Because at this moment, this huge cave was in a mess. Not only had the mountain of gold coins been emptied, but only the remnants of some artifacts were left on the ground. At this moment, Lu Daqiang was so flustered that his entire body could not help but tremble, and cold sweat broke out on his body. Even as he was making a fuss, a thunderclap sounded in his head. It's over. It's over, isn't this? Is it all over? Lu Daqiang did not expect such a thing to happen. Even the bandits behind him were dumbfounded. These things were all plundered for the sake of the fiend race, and now it actually became like this. Moreover, the demons behind him were still watching with their own eyes. These bandits, he was dead for sure today. Chapter 978, They'll keep it for use. 1. Impossible, this is impossible. Lu Daqiang muttered as he walked inside. He still looked around in disbelief. Boss! Boss! Look above your head. At this moment, someone shouted at him. Damn it! Who was it? Who was it that ruined my plan? When he saw the huge hole above his head, Lu Daqiang could not hold it in anymore. He really did not expect that someone would actually be able to steal his things from the forbidden spiritual zone, even though he had built this treasure vault in the forbidden spiritual zone. Lu Daqiang, stop pretending. Seeing this scene, Saint 3 finally understood. Wasn't he being played by these bandits? How was he going to explain this to Lord Mo Yen? Sir, please give us 2 more days, however. Before Lu Daqiang could finish his words, Xing San broke his neck with one hand. Humph! Trash! Do you really think we're so easy to play with? Xing San looked angrily at Lu Daqiang, who was lying in a pool of blood. After this matter went back, Lord Mo Yen would definitely not let him off so easily. All humans present, don't leave a single one behind. Then, Xing San's cold voice rang out. Waves of screams sounded extremely strange in this pitch-black night. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the left protector excitedly. I didn't expect that the thing would be found so quickly. All right. With this thing, the Jade Nether Kingdom will be ours. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the small box in front of her excitedly. Third Sage and the others had already brought their people and set off. They were invincible this time. This thing is so important. It's better to wait until the most important time to open it. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame could already imagine the scene of him conquering the Jade Nether Kingdom. On the other side, the atmosphere in the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets was extremely tense. Pavilion Master, what should we do now? Those demons were actually so savage that they wanted to conquer the Jade Nether Kingdom. The Great Elder of the Prophecy Pavilion was furious. Now that Senior wasn't around, the Secret Pavilion was completely helpless against such a situation. It's impossible for Senior not to know about such a big matter. At this moment, the Pavilion Lord of the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets said indifferently. But, Pavilion Master, we have received accurate news that the demons are preparing to attack tonight. The Great Elder of the Prophecy Pavilion looked at the Pavilion Master of the Prophecy Pavilion and said in disbelief. After all, Senior had left for such a long time. Moreover, the place they were going to this time was not any other place. Instead, it was the mermaid race that had broken off contact with the human world. Therefore, how could Senior know about such a big matter in the mermaid race? No, I believe that Senior must have already made plans for this matter. Otherwise, he wouldn't have left so easily. The Pavilion Master of the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets was expressionless. Reporting to Pavilion Master. The latest news is that the demons have retreated because of the lack of equipment. At this moment, a cultivator suddenly ran over and reported. I told you that Senior definitely had a plan. Look, aren't they retreating? After hearing this news, the Pavilion Master of the Tianji Pavilion finally revealed a smile. Similarly, the Great Elder of the Prophecy Pavilion's face was instantly filled with disbelief. He was still a little doubtful, but he didn't expect that his senior had already expected this. I didn't expect that I was shallow. He actually doubted senior's ability to predict things. Great elder, I think you should have understood long ago that senior is not an ordinary person. On the other side, the two envoys who came out of the altar in the East Sea quickly arrived at the mermaid tribe. Ha ha ha, damn octopus, you were still so arrogant before. Soon, our lord will come and punish you. Just you wait. When Lu Mang walked to the entrance of the mermaid tribe, he naturally noticed the octopus that was still in the same place. Therefore, he immediately went up and mocked her mercilessly. Last time, in order to convince this octopus, his big brother had taken out a lot of treasures to bribe him. He did not expect this octopus to be so ungrateful. However, when their adults arrived later, they would definitely not let the octopus off. Bah, you adults. Although senior has left the mermaid race, you little trash can't hurt the mermaid race in the first place. Looking at the arrogant backs of the two, octopus also said disdainfully. Where's the mermaid race patriarch? Get the hell out here. After the two of them entered, they stood in front of the mermaid palace and shouted fiercely. Hurry up and come out to be judged. In a while, our adults will arrive. At that time, we'll see if you still dare to do this. The mermaid tribe chief in the hall had expected the two to come, but he didn't expect them to come so quickly. At the same time, the mermaid race patriarch was also a little flustered. Based on what the two of them said, did they invite the person inside out of the altar? If that was the case, what should he do? Mermaid tribe leader, it's already come to this. Don't be a coward in there. Who said my father is going to be a coward? At this moment, the mermaid princess descended from the sky and looked at the two of them with impatience. These two people couldn't even beat the painting that senior gave them, yet they still had the face to come over. You bitch fish, let me tell you clearly. In a while, the lord from our East Sea altar will come personally. Lu Mang, on the other hand, looked at the mermaid princess lewdly. He didn't dare to fantasize about the mermaid princess before, but the situation was different now. If Darren had come, these mermen would probably have no time to kneel down and lick him. At that time, he would ask Darren to keep this princess for him. He would go back and play with her well. So that this mermaid could have a taste of being human. Pa! No matter who comes today, they won't be able to harm our mermaid race at all. The mermaid princess suddenly understood. So this was the purpose of the bracelet that senior had given him. This time, no matter how powerful the lord they were talking about was, she was not afraid anymore. Lin Lin, are you crazy? You have to know how powerful that lord in the East Sea altar is. How can you talk to them like that? The mermaid clan leader heard the mermaid princess' words and walked out in a panic. Lin Lin, the secret passage in the hall has been prepared. You should help your mother escape first. Don't worry about the rest. Faced with such a situation, the mermaid race patriarch could only save as many as he could. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 979, Wronged, 1, Father. Why are you so confused? Would senior abandon us? However, the mermaid princess could only watch helplessly as the mermaid clan leader panicked. What did he mean? Lin Lin, are you saying senior still has a backup plan? When the mermaid clan leader heard the mermaid princess' words, he was pleasantly surprised. Hey! What are you guys mumbling about? I advise you not to think about escaping. You should know what Darren is capable of. Lu Mang looked impatiently at the two people who were whispering in the distance. Good. Since you guys are so arrogant, then we won't be polite. With the mermaid princess' words, the mermaid clan leader became unyielding. Just like that, the people from both sides stood on both sides and began to confront each other. A joss stick has passed 15 minutes past. 15 minutes past, hey, why isn't Big Brother here yet? Before the mermaids could get anxious, Lu Mang could not help but get anxious. Didn't Darren say that he would be back soon? Why hadn't he appeared after such a long time? Ha ha ha, I thought you guys would be very powerful. In the end, I only realized now that you guys are here to take advantage of the tiger's might. The mermaid tribe chief looked at the expressions of the two and instantly understood. It turned out that these two people were playing with him. To think that they were so nervous. Who said that? Our Lord must be busy at this moment. Lu Mang was unwilling to admit that Darren had actually misspoken to them. Heh, you're playing tricks. Mermaid race, listen up. Get these two people out of here. The mermaid race patriarch looked at the two of them and said disdainfully. He had been nervous for so long for nothing. In the end, it was all because of these two people. Damn it. Well, leave by ourselves. The two of them did not expect things to turn out like this. Therefore, he could no longer stay in this place. In an instant, the two of them left in a panic. My lord. My lord. How could you play with us like this? After returning to the altar in the East Sea, the two of them entered again. They couldn't understand why their lord would lie to them like this. Sir. Lord. Are you there? However, after they returned, they walked around the altar in the East Sea, but they could not find Darren. Damn it. We must have been played. That man in black. He's not our lord at all. At this moment, the two of them suddenly realized that they had been deceived by the man in black. But, our lord might have already fallen. Look, even the usual mist has disappeared. Big Brother finally understood. Not only had they been fooled, but even their lord had died. It's over. Everything is over. In other words, now that the adults were dead, their jobs were also gone. Now, they were completely unemployed. Moreover, he had offended so many merfolk. Big Brother, why don't we run back to the human world? Lu Mang was very sad at this moment. He did not expect that in the end, it was all for naught. Sigh, that's the only way. The two of them could only return to the human world dejectedly. On the other side, in the demon realm, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was waiting for Third Sage and the others to return. Ha ha ha, when they come back this time, we must find a few treasures to reward them. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame thought about the scene after conquering the Jade Nether Kingdom. If they occupied that country, then all the treasures of their country would belong to the demons. At that time, he would definitely find something good to nourish himself. Reporting, Lord Mo Yen. Xing San has returned with his men. Ha ha ha, speak of the devil and he will appear. I didn't expect these people to be so efficient. It hasn't been long since they broke through the Jade Nether Kingdom. Demonic Eye Sacred Lord was grinning from ear to ear. Lord Mo Yen, no, it's not. The demon looked at Sacred Lord Demonic Flame in panic. Yes. It was because Xing San and the others had been played by those humans and did not have so many artifacts on them that they had returned. The demon didn't have the heart to interrupt Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's happy expression. What? What did you say? Say it again. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's smile suddenly stopped, and her eyes widened as she stared at the demon race man. Demon. Lord Mo Yen, I really am not joking. Xing San and the others will be back soon. Damn it. Damn it. Why is everything so bad? Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was about to go crazy when she heard the news. He couldn't believe that Xiao Changshan's matter had finally stopped for a while. In the end, things were still not going well. Bang! In an instant, the huge stone tables and chairs were shattered by Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's anger. Damn humans. All of this was because of that damned human. If I don't destroy all humans, I swear I'm not a demon. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's eyes were bloodshot. The surroundings were turned into ruins because of the Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's anger. Lord Mo Yen, please calm down. It's not like we don't have any other ways. At this moment, the left guardian walked to the side of the Sacred Lord Demonic Flame and said slowly. Lord Mo Yen, have you forgotten that we still have the God Summoning Bracelet? Using this God Summoning Bracelet, he could also destroy the Jade Nether Kingdom. The left protector comforted Sacred Lord Demonic Flame. That's right, Mo Yen, why are you so angry? With the God Summoning Bracelet, would he still be afraid of a small Jade Nether Kingdom? At this moment, the demon god Saintess walked over and comforted him. That's right. It's all because of those damn people that I forgot about the God Summoning Bracelet. The Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's anger finally subsided after hearing that. I don't believe that the demon race and I can't take down the Jade Nether Kingdom this time. This was because most of the demon race's strength was not much different from those human cultivators. Therefore, if the hundreds of people sent this time were not equipped with those high-grade artifacts, they would not be able to take down the Jade Nether Kingdom. Fortunately, he still had the God Summoning Bracelet. Gotcha. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame calmed her anger and slowly opened the box. Bang! However, when he saw what was inside the small box, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was completely furious. Left Protector, why? Are you playing with me now? Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the Left Protector angrily. He could not believe that even the Left Protector, whom he trusted the most, had betrayed him. Lord Mo Yen is wronged. I didn't do anything. The Left Protector immediately knelt down in fear after hearing the Demonic Flame Sacred Lord's words. If you find any errors, ads pop-up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 980, Leave it to me. 1. What was going on? He was looking for the item according to the Demonic Flame Sacred Lord's instructions. Take a look at what's inside for yourself. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame threw it, and a toad fell out. This. I don't know what's going on at all. I didn't even open this small box. The Left Protector said in a very wronged manner. In the beginning, it was Sacred Lord Demonic Flame who told him not to open this small box. Damn it. He had been fooled. Damn it. At this moment, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was so angry that even her figure became much dimmer. Fiend God, my divine sense can't hold on much longer. You can take over the situation for me these few days. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame disappeared after saying that. He was about to explode from anger. If he didn't go back to recuperate, his mana would probably collapse. On the other side, Xiao Changtian brought Elder Du back to Star Town happily. This small town is still more comfortable. It's much more comfortable than the sea. Xiao Changtian brought Old Poison to the Glorious Star Restaurant. Senior, please come back. Oh, Senior, I didn't expect you to take so long to return. When they saw Xiao Changtian, everyone in the Glorious Star Restaurant was very happy. There are actually so many glory sects here. I'm afraid there aren't as many glory sects as there are in the sects outside. Old Poison followed behind Xiao Changtian and sighed. Let me introduce a new colleague to everyone. This Mr. Old Poison will be sweeping the floor in our Glorious Star Restaurant in the future. Everyone, please take care of me. Xiao Changshan's words attracted everyone's attention. Hiss. Poison. Old Poison. Elder Poison, who had disappeared from the Jade Lake sacred world for many years. When everyone saw what the old man behind Xiao Changtian looked like, they all gasped. Ha ha ha, since we're already here, we'll definitely be a family in the future. Right at this moment, old man Wu Jiang walked over from behind Xiao Changtian and the others. Without thinking, she placed her arm on Elder Dust's shoulder. He hoped that there would be a few more people around his age. When the others saw Unbounded, they placed their arms on his shoulders. All of them sucked in a breath of cold air again. One had to know that there was not a single part of Old Poison's body that was free of poison. Uncle Limitless actually dared to pull him so brazenly. It really made everyone present admire him. That's right, we'll be a family in the future. Old Poison didn't expect that the Glory sect here didn't put on airs. It seemed that it was because of the power of the senior. Ah! When Limitless, who had his arm on Elder Poison's shoulder, saw the appearance of the person in front of him, she was so frightened that she almost jumped up. No way, isn't this Old Poison so skinny that he's out of shape? Is there a need to be so scared? Xiao Changtian felt helpless about Uncle Wujiang's reaction. I was rude just now. In the future, we're all family. Uncle Limitless looked at Elder Poison and took 2 steps back with lingering fear. How did Senior bring back the venomous elder who had disappeared for so many years? Alright, since all of us are here, I'll tell everyone. Xiao Changtian cleared his throat when he saw that almost everyone was present. As the business of our Glorious Star Restaurant is really too hot, I have decided to expand our Glorious Star Restaurant. If there are conditions, I really hope to open a chain store. Xiao Changtian had already thought of everything on the way back. With so many gold coins, it would definitely be enough for expansion. After all, after the expansion, according to the popularity of the Glorious Star Restaurant, it would definitely earn more gold coins. Senior, you actually want to expand the Glorious Star Tower. When everyone heard the news, they were all pleasantly surprised. They had long wanted to suggest this to Senior, but Senior was either busy with this or that. Senior, you want to expand. At this moment, the Scorching Sun Sect Master walked over with a group of people. Then you don't have to worry about this matter. Just leave it to us. Father. Why are you here? Lai Jing said in surprise when he saw the leader of the Scorching Sun Sect. Why is his father so well informed? Senior has just returned. His father had arrived. You are, Xiao Changtian looked at him in surprise. Senior, I forgot to introduce myself to you. I'm the leader of the Scorching Sun Sect and the father of Lai Jing. The Scorching Sun Sect Master had wanted to thank him last time. However, when he was finally done, Senior actually went out again. He had finally gotten a chance. No matter what, he had to come over and get close to Senior. That time, Xiao Changtian had completely convinced everyone. At first, I thought that kid was some rich family's disciple. I didn't expect that his father was actually a sect owner. After Xiao Changtian knew the identity of the person in front of him, his face instantly revealed a big smile. Even though the Glorious Star Restaurant was popular now, no matter how popular it did not have the protection of a sect. If they were attacked by those cultivators, their Glorious Star Tower would have no chance of winning. He didn't expect that Lai Jing kid to hide so well. Now, Xing Lu had found a protective umbrella. Oh, I didn't expect you to be the leader of the Scorching Sun Sect. Nice to meet you. Senior, you don't have to be polite with me. I haven't thanked you for taking care of my son. Don't worry, leave the expansion of your Glorious Star Restaurant to me. Lai Jing had told him that Senior didn't lack any artifacts. Therefore, he was worried that there was nothing to cheer Senior up with. Now, it just so happens that Senior wants to expand the Glorious Star Restaurant. Scorching Sun Sect Master, thank you so much for this. He did not expect to receive financial support. What did this mean? This meant that he didn't need to fork out his own money to expand the Glorious Star Restaurant. How could Xiao Changtian not be happy? Since everything has been arranged properly, he'll return to the small courtyard first. Thus, Xiao Changtian left the glorious star restaurant with a smile. Damned old thief! How dare you snatch work from our Starry Sky sect? As soon as Xiao Changtian left, Master Wanshou rushed over angrily. He really did not expect that he was just a step too late, and Senior's errand was actually snatched by this outsider. Starry Sky Sect Master, first come, first served. The Scorching Sun Sect Master was very excited. Fortunately, his news was fast. Otherwise, this old fellow would definitely have gotten it first. On the other side, Xiao Changtian brought Pai Xiu back to his courtyard. He couldn't wait to see what the mount rewarded by the system looked like. Siha, it must be very cool. After returning to the courtyard, Xiao Changtian couldn't wait to click on the extraction button. If you find any errors, ads pop-up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 981, It's All Gone, 1, Ding. Congratulations to the host for successfully extracting it. Bang! With a loud bang in the sky, Xiao Changshan's mount appeared. This. What kind of F***king idiot is this? When Xiao Changtian saw the creature in front of him, he was dumbfounded. Because what appeared in front of Xiao Changtian was not a cool mount. Instead, it was a giant snail. The snail was as big as a person. However, even if he was this big, a snail was still a snail. Even if he was this big, he couldn't run fast. Xiao Changtian was completely petrified. He had thought that the system would be so good, but he did not expect it to be the same. Ding! Oh right, I forgot to remind the host that all the gold coins on the host have been used to retrieve the mount. Before Xiao Changtian could react, the system's voice sounded again. Yeah. Senior, why did you faint in front? Are you alright? Feng Ling, who had just walked out of the house, didn't expect to see Xiao Changtian lying on the ground. However, Xiao Changtian felt that the 30 degrees Celsius had turned extremely cold. Haha, what can happen to me? Xiao Changtian lay on the ground, tears streaming down his face. He had never thought that he would be so miserably tricked by this system. It was not easy for him to obtain so many gold coins because of the accident. In the end, it was all for naught. Feng Ling looked at Xiao Changtian smiling and crying, and she panicked even more. What happened to Senior? Could it be that the operation this time wasn't going well? Yeah. Senior, where did you get such a big snail? Then, Feng Ling looked up and saw the snail that was as tall as a person. Shoo! Ling, don't mention that snail to me. I want to be alone. Xiao Changtian felt as if his entire world had suddenly turned dark. Boring, really boring. I was wondering why Senior was like this. So it turns out that he wanted to be quiet. Feng Ling nodded in realization. But who was this Jing Jing? Could it be Senior's old flame? Ding! Detected that the host's emotions are very unstable. 10 consecutive draws will be issued as compensation. Just as Xiao Changtian was about to die, the system's voice sounded again. Hee, it seems like you still have some conscience, system. After hearing this news, Xiao Changshan's mood improved a little. However, it was not much better. After all, who could withstand such a big rise and fall? 10 draws in a row. Go ahead. Xiao Changtian hoped that the system had a conscience this time. Ding! You've obtained 1 Ultraman. Obtained 2 Ultraman. Obtained 3 Ultraman. Obtained Ultramans 5. Xiao Changtian almost vomited blood when he heard the clanging sound. He knew it. He knew that this stupid system was up to no good. Ding! You've obtained a big baby. Ding! You obtained a second child. Ding! You received a 3-year-old. Ding. You obtained a fourth baby. Ding. You have received a set of divine armor. Even if a god comes, his attacks will be useless against the host. The system has drawn 10 consecutive draws. In addition, the system prompted that the host must not be negative and must believe in light. Finally, the system's voice came to an end in Xiao Changshan's mind. Looks like I didn't draw for nothing this time. Although I drew so many Ultraman Calabash brothers for myself, I still have some conscience in the end. Xiao Changtian felt a little relieved after he felt the change in his armor. But, damn it, why do I need so many Ultraman Calabash brothers? Sigh, forget it. I'll just keep it for now. Just as Xiao Changtian calmed down, a figure suddenly appeared at the door. Senior, I'm a disciple of the Yaoling sect. Our sect master has a letter for you. At this moment, the man standing outside the fence shouted at Xiao Changtian. Oh. A letter from sect master Yaolin. Xiao Changtian took it and opened it without hesitation. In order to celebrate the ancestors' recovery, he wants me to attend the celebration banquet. Xiao Changtian slowly read the contents. Sigh, forget it. He's already recovered. I don't want to join in the fun. However, just as Xiao Changtian was about to close it, he suddenly saw a group of kids at the bottom. Warm reminder, each person who is invited will receive a mysterious gift bag. This includes cultivation techniques, artifacts, and gold coins. Gold coins. Xiao Changtian was instantly attracted by the words gold coin. If we don't go, will it make sense? If he didn't go, the sect master of the Yaoling sect would definitely be sad. Senior, are you agreeing? The disciple of the majestic Jade sect who had not left looked at Xiao Changtian and smiled in surprise. Yes, don't worry. I'll attend your celebration party. How could he not go? If there was an advantage, he wouldn't take it. Not long after, the prophecy pavilion also sent people over. Senior, I didn't expect you to be so powerful. The great elder of the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets wanted to come over and sigh at Xiao Changshan's accurate prediction of the demons. It's nothing. It's just a piece of cake. Xiao Changtian didn't know what the great elder wanted to say. He thought that the great elder was praising him for finding the spirit tree seed. It was so easy. Senior was too terrifying. There was probably no one in the entire Jade Lake sacred world who was a match for Senior. Senior, I wonder what will happen next. The great elder of the prophecy pavilion had been ordered to come and ask Senior about the situation. Sigh, it won't be peaceful from now on. Xiao Changtian looked at the distance and sighed. Now that the system had learned this trick, he had to be extra careful when he looked for gold coins in the future. He didn't want to be tricked by the system again. He wouldn't even have a place to cry. It's not peaceful. Looking at Xiao Changshan's expression, the great elder of the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets could not help but turn pale. Senior had never shown such an expression, nor had he ever said such words. And now, he was talking about this matter in such a serious manner. It seemed that the Jade Pool sacred world was about to change. Then, Senior, aren't you in a hurry? The great elder of the prophecy pavilion steadied his mind and asked. He had to report this matter to the pavilion master as soon as he got back so that the pavilion master could make 10,000 preparations. How can such a scene stump me? Xiao Changtian looked at the great elder and smiled disdainfully. It was just a small system. Although he had suffered a loss at his hands today, he would definitely find an opportunity to pay it back in the future. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 982, Believe in the Light. 1. Senior was indeed a senior. Regarding such a scene, Senior simply did not take it to heart. They had to be extra careful. Senior, we will definitely be careful. After the great elder of the prophecy pavilion finished speaking, he returned to the prophecy pavilion without stopping. He had to tell this news to the pavilion master as soon as possible. What's the point of being careful? The system isn't with you. Xiao Changtian looked at the great elders back in confusion. Forget it, I don't care anymore. I'd better hurry to the Yaoling sect to get my big gift bag of gold coins. Hee hee. Not long after, Xiao Changtian was ready to set off. Before he set off, he specially went to Glorious Star Restaurant to observe. Senior, leave these things to me. Don't worry. The Scorching Sun sect master was instructing those people to expand the Glorious Star Tower. After that incident, the Scorching Sun sect's position in the other sects had risen steadily. Therefore, why would the leader of the Scorching Sun sect not seize this opportunity? Scorching Sun sect master, I have high hopes for you. Xiao Changtian left with satisfaction. Fortunately, there was such a kind-hearted person who helped him. Otherwise, he would not have any gold coins to expand the Glorious Star Restaurant. On the other side, in the Yaoling sect. Dazhu, who did you invite this time? She saw the Yaolin ancestor sitting in the main hall, looking at the Yaolin sect's sect master with a smug expression. Ever since he used fish glue to recover, not only did his body become better, but even his strength had also returned to its peak state. Therefore, it was not a problem for their Yaoling sect to compete with the #1 sect in the Jade Nether Kingdom. Forefather, we invited about 30 to 40 sects that are on good terms with us this time. However, the most important thing was the senior who was invited. The Grand Master of the Yaoling sect said respectfully to his patriarch. Senior? What senior? Could it be that his status is higher than mine? When she heard the word senior, a look of disdain appeared on her face. Forefather, I can't see through that senior's strength at all. Moreover, if it wasn't for senior helping us along the way, we wouldn't have found the man-made fish glue. The Yaoling sect master knew that her patriarch was unhappy when she heard the name senior. Humph. Then he'll take a good look at who it is. He actually has such great ability. However, although the ancestor was disdainful, he had helped them get the fish glue after all. At that time, he would reluctantly be polite to him. This was because the ancestor's strength had already reached the Saint King realm. It could be said that in this entire place, other than the few old fellows from the first and second sects of the Jade Nether Kingdom who were fighting against him, there was no one else who could beat him up. But now, Dazhu actually said that senior had helped them. He wanted to take a good look at who it was. However, Xiao Changtian was walking in the mountains. Suddenly, an emergency situation appeared in front of him. Miss Yunling. Why are you here? Just as Xiao Changtian felt that something was wrong and was about to hide, he suddenly saw Yunling running in front of him in panic. Senior. Yunling didn't expect that she would run into a senior in this desolate mountain. Oh, Miss Yun, what's going on? Why are you in such a sorry state? Xiao Changtian was also very surprised. Wasn't Yunling a cultivator? How did he end up in such a sorry state in this mountain? Yunling. Can't you run? I want to see where you can run to today. At this moment, a few tall figures suddenly appeared in the distance. The three of them looked at Yunling, who was standing in front of Xiao Changtian, fiercely. Good heavens, I was wondering what was going on. So it turned out that we encountered these mountain bandits. Xiao Changtian immediately understood. Even if Yunling was a cultivator, he had heard that these mountain bandits were very capable. Even cultivators were no match for them. It seemed that he had encountered a tough opponent today. However, how could this be Xiao Changtian? Yo! Why, Yunling, do you want this mortal to save you? The man who directly took the lead mocked fiercely. Yunling looked at the three of them in horror. This was because they were not cultivators, but demons possessed by demons. Her sect master had risked her life to let her escape, but how could those demon race people let it go? Seeing her escape, they sent 3 more experts from Glory's sect to capture her. Miss Yunling, you don't have to be so afraid. Leave these bandits to me. Xiao Changtian hated these people. These mountain bandits like to bully the weak and fear the strong. Today, he would teach them a good lesson. Senior, be careful. Before Yunling could say anything, Xiao Changtian rushed forward without hesitation. A mortal dares to be so arrogant. I'll chop you to death. The 3 of them did not expect this mortal to be so bold. Yo! You bunch of trash, if I don't beat the shit out of you today, it'll be considered that you didn't poop clean. Before the 3 of them could react, Xiao Changtian had already rushed in front of them. Bang! Xiao Changshan's fist landed on the man's nose bridge. Instantly, blood spurted out from the man's nose like a fountain. As for the other person, Xiao Changtian slapped his face. In an instant, his entire head fell off. What happened? The 3rd person had yet to react to what was going on. Xiao Changtian ran to him. Little trash, go eat shit. Xiao Changtian grabbed the man's hair and smashed his head into the ground. In the blink of an eye, the 3 of them were no longer breathing. This is too amazing. Just by using his bare hands, he was able to kill 3 demons with the strength of a sage sect. Yunling seemed to see hope again. On the other side, within the Misty Cloud sect, the demon leader, who was preparing to slaughter, suddenly felt that the 3 people he had sent out were no longer breathing. Interesting, really interesting. I never thought that such an interesting person would actually appear in your little Misty Cloud sect. The leader looked at the Misty Cloud sect's leader with an excited face. I was going to kill you now, but it seems like I can have some fun now. At this moment, Yunling looked at Xiao Changtian excitedly. Senior, thank you so much. Yunling was so excited that tears streamed down her nose. Miss Yun, it's just a small matter. It's just a small matter. Xiao Changtian waved his hand nonchalantly. I know your situation. However, you don't have to be too sad. Before Yunling could say anything, Xiao Changtian took out an Ultraman. Miss, although life is dark, you must believe in the light. Xiao Changtian handed over Ultraman. Chapter 983, Change, 1, because Xiao Changtian didn't need to guess to know. Miss Yun must have gotten into an argument with her sex people, so she came out to relax and was targeted by these mountain bandits. The senior of the guild has been named the... You know everything. Yunling looked at the Ultraman that Xiao Changtian handed to her. Although Yunling didn't know what the thing in her hand was, since it was given by a senior, it would definitely be able to get them through this crisis. Yes, miss, remember, you must believe in light. Xiao Changtian smiled at her and continued walking. It wasn't because he didn't want to chat with Yunling anymore, but because he realized that it was almost time for the Yaoling sect celebration banquet to begin. Damn it, I have to hurry up. What if I'm late and there's no more gold coins? Thus, Yunling was left looking at Xiao Changshan's back with admiration. Senior, don't worry. I will definitely believe in the idea of the conqueror of light. On the other side, Xiao Changtian finally arrived at the Yaoming kingdom before the celebration banquet. This is completely different from the scene before. Xiao Changtian was walking on the bustling street, looking at the people coming and going around him. Not long after, Xiao Changtian arrived at the entrance of the Yaoling sect. At this moment, everyone in the hall had already arrived. Dazhu, didn't you say that the senior is coming back today? Why was he still nowhere to be seen? Ancestor Yao Lin looked around but did not see anyone stronger than her. Since senior said that he will be back today, he definitely won't go back on his word. The sect master of the Yaoling sect believed that since the senior had agreed, he would definitely come. On the other hand, the Yaolin ancestor snorted coldly. I'm sorry, sect master of the Jadeite sect, I'm late. But it doesn't look like it has started yet. I'm not late, right? At this moment, Xiao Changshan's figure sounded from outside the door. Aya, senior, you're here. I'm not late, I'm not late. The Yaoling sect master knew that senior would definitely come. Dazhu. Are you sure that person is your senior? However, the disdain on the sect master's face became even more obvious when she saw Xiao Changtian. What kind of senior was this? This was clearly a person without any strength. She didn't know how he managed to trick Dazhu. The people present naturally noticed how the sect master of the Yaoling sect addressed Xiao Changtian. In an instant, everyone's expressions were very strange. Although Xiao Changtian was very famous in Yao's country, no one who had seen him came this time. Therefore, looking at Changtian, no one understood what was going on. That's right. Ancestor, don't underestimate senior. His strength is truly terrifying. The Yaolin sect master immediately said to the Yaolin patriarch. Xiao Changtian naturally understood what Yaolin was trying to do. Wasn't he just complaining that he was weak? However, this had nothing to do with him. The main reason he came this time was for the gold coin gift bag. Although he seemed a little out of place among these powerful cultivators. However, as long as he could get his hands on the gold coin gift bag, the rest was not a problem at all. Humph, sit anywhere. Looking at Xiao Changshan's pathetic appearance, the Yaolin ancestor snorted coldly and left. Senior, I'm really sorry. Please don't take it to heart. Our ancestor is old and has a bad temper. The leader of the majestic Jade sect said apologetically to Xiao Changtian. He did not expect the ancestor to treat his senior like this. Aya, it's fine, it's fine. Go do your work first. I'll walk around by myself. Xiao Changtian didn't care at all. After all, he was just that weak. The Yaoling sect master left helplessly. Xiao Changtian quickly went to the place where the gift bags were exchanged according to the location on the invitation card. Hey, little brother, take a look. I have an invitation card. Can you exchange it for me? Xiao Changtian looked at the young man at the exchange counter and said with a smile. Hey, race your gift bag. Keep it. Then, the man handed Xiao Changtian a black bag. Ha, gold coins, gold coins. However, when Xiao Changtian opened it, he was disappointed. It wasn't gold coins, but a thick book on Kung Fu. Wow! Congratulations, you can actually draw the biggest treasure, an earth-grade cultivation method. When Xiao Changtian took out the thick book, the surrounding people cast envious gazes. One had to know that cultivation techniques were divided into 4 levels in the Jade Lake sacred world. However, this was not complete. There were also Saint level, Immortal level, and Emperor level cultivation techniques. Other than Heaven, Earth, Black, and Yellow, the rest were not commonly seen in the entire Jade Lake sacred world. Even the largest sect might not have a Saint-tier cultivation technique. Therefore, when Xiao Changtian drew out an earth-grade cultivation method, it naturally aroused the envy of the people around him. Damn it! Why did I draw 500 gold coins? At this moment, an angry shout came from beside Xiao Changtian. Hearing this voice, Xiao Changtian was shocked. Ha, brother, what do you think of this cultivation technique in my hand? Xiao Changtian walked over to the man with a smile. Humph. You don't have to be in such a hurry to show off to me. That person coldly glanced at Xiao Changtian. He did not know how this mortal who did not have any strength managed to sneak in. Moreover, he even drew such a powerful cultivation technique. Brother, I'm not showing off to you. I want to use this cultivation method in my hands to exchange for your 500 gold coins. What do you think? When Xiao Changtian said this, everyone present quieted down. No, I'm not. No, brother, are you crazy? The white-robed youth looked at Xiao Changtian in disbelief. He was a member of the Divine Feather sect, the second largest sect in the Yaoming kingdom. What kind of scene had he not seen before? But today, the person in front of him completely stunned him. Aya, how could I be crazy? This trash is useless to me. It was not as practical as those gold coins. Xiao Changtian looked at the cultivation technique in his hand with disdain. It was not because of anything else, but because these cultivation techniques were not even as good as the books at home. When the others heard his words, they suddenly understood. No wonder he almost forgot that the person in front of him was a mortal. For a mortal without any spiritual power, even a monarch-level cultivation technique was useless to him. This further confirmed the fact that Xiao Changtian was a mortal. Ha ha ha, brother, you said it yourself. Don't go back on your word. From today onwards, you are my loyal brother. The white-robed young man laughed and agreed to Xiao Changshan's request. At this moment, the surrounding people cast envious looks at Xiao Changtian. For a mortal to receive the protection of the Divine Feather sect, it was equivalent to soaring in the sky. As for those sects that wanted to be on good terms with the Divine Feather sect, they could not find an opportunity to do so. Chapter 984, All Dead, 1, This kid's luck is too good. That's right. To be able to be protected by the Divine Feather sect, his family's ancestral grave is already emitting smoke. Facing the envious gazes of the surrounding people, Xiao Changtian didn't think much of it. This was because he had no idea what kind of sect the Divine Feather sect was. On the other side, Yunling quickly rushed back to the sect with Ultraman. Ha ha ha, I told you that your good disciple would definitely come and save you. You're here so quickly. The demon race man looked at the figure flying over from afar and said with a smile. Ling, her. Silly Ling, her. The Misty Cloud sect's leader closed his eyes in despair when he saw this scene in front of him. She had never thought that they would become like this. Even her last hope, Yunling, had returned. That also meant that their Misty Cloud sect was finished. Master. Master. I'm here to save you. However, Yunling did not panic at all. Because she had promised Senior that she would believe in light. Ling, her. I went through so much trouble to get you out. Why are you back? The Misty Cloud sect's leader looked at Yunling, who had run to his side in a resentful manner. Master. I've met Senior. Believe me, I will definitely be able to rescue our Misty Cloud sect. Senior, what Senior? Ling, at this time, even if the gods came, they couldn't save us. The Misty Cloud sect leader looked at the devil race on the opposite side in despair. Ha ha ha, Grandmaster Yun, I didn't expect you to have such resolve. Just based on your attitude, I'll kill you last. The leader of the demons looked at her and laughed loudly. Damn demons, do you really think we can't do anything to you? Let me tell you, Senior gave me Ultraman. What is it? Ultraman. Ha 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 ha, little girl, I'm afraid you've been deceived. Are you going to hit me with that thing in your hand? The demon looked at the Ultraman in Yunling's hand and laughed even more. Not only did that thing look so strange, but there was also no spiritual energy fluctuation on it. That meant that that thing was useless. I won't talk nonsense with you. Die. After laughing, the demon race person did not hesitate and instantly erupted with a huge pressure. Under the pressure of this demon, the entire sky instantly became incomparably dark. A wild wind swept across the entire Misty Cloud sect. In an instant, the entire world became incomparably strange. Boom! Right at this moment, a huge pitch-black palm suddenly appeared in the sky. It was like a huge mountain. He pressed down on Yunling without hesitation. No. The leader of the Misty Cloud sect cried out in a heart-wrenching manner when he saw this scene. It was over. Everything was over. If Ling died, the Misty Cloud sect would also be finished. However, just as the huge palm was about to press down on Yunling, the Ultraman in Yunling's hand suddenly burst out with a dazzling light. The light was like the sun, illuminating the entire dark sky. How? What happened? The tears of the Misty Cloud sect's leader instantly froze on his face. Ha! After the light dissipated, an incomparably huge thing stood on the spot. As expected, Senior didn't lie to me. I knew I should have believed in the light. Yunling looked at the huge Ultraman excitedly. Their Misty Cloud sect was saved. Humph. It's just a small trick. Although Ultraman had blocked his attack, it was not worth mentioning in the eyes of this demon. Ha! However, Ultraman didn't give the demon that much time to react. In an instant, Ultraman appeared in front of the demon. Ha! Bang! A kick. It was just a kick. Ultraman stomped the demon into meat paste. Die. Is he dead? The Misty Cloud sect's leader simply did not believe all of this that had happened before his eyes. Because everything that was happening in front of him felt like a dream. Ha! Ultraman didn't relax after killing the leader of the demons. He looked at the demons around him and crushed them all to death as if he was stepping on ants. Ding! 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 After eliminating all the demons, Ultraman's energy was exhausted. In an instant, it shrank back to its original size. Master, I told you that Senior would definitely save us. Looking at the demons that had been destroyed, tears of excitement flowed down Yunling's face. This was simply too shocking. Ling-er. I didn't expect you to have such ability. At this moment, the Misty Cloud sect leader was so excited that she stood up from the ground. At this moment, a thunderclap sounded in her mind. Even those people from the Misty Cloud sect who were hiding in the dark felt that it was unbelievable. Originally, they thought that their Misty Cloud sect would definitely die. It was unexpected that such a great reversal had occurred. Teacher, you should not thank me. If I had not met Senior while fleeing, it is likely that our Misty Cloud sect would have. Yunling was very glad to know Xiao Changtian. Senior, you must go and thank him properly. The Misty Cloud sect leader was so excited that he could not even speak at this moment. Who would have thought that his disciple would encounter such a master? Just an item without any spiritual power could actually kill all those magic tricks. From this, it could be seen that the strength of that expert was unfathomable. On the other side, after Xiao Changtian finished talking to Shinzhong, he wandered around the banquet. This time, he had gained a full 500 gold coins. However, at this moment, a series of curses suddenly came from the front. You dare to go against me? Do you want to die? You were the one who touched my things first. Shouldn't you apologize first? Xiao Changtian didn't want to join in the fun at first, but when he heard this voice, he realized that it was Shinzhong. Just now, because of the gold coin, Shinzhong and Xiao Changtian had a good chat. He did not expect that Shinzhong would encounter trouble not long after the two of them separated. Since you're willing to give me the gold coins, I'll go take a look no matter what. Thus, Xiao Changtian entered the crowd. He wouldn't know if he didn't look at it, but when he saw it, it made Xiao Changtian very angry. He did not expect that in broad daylight, in such a sacred sect. There was actually a scene of the strong bullying the weak. He saw a group of purple-robed youths surrounding Shinzhong and threatening him with fierce expressions. One of them was still holding the cultivation technique that Xiao Changtian had exchanged with him. I don't care. Since you stepped on my foot, why don't you kneel down and lick it? I won't return this cultivation technique to you. The leader said arrogantly. Good fellow, you actually dare to be so arrogant in broad daylight. Wasn't he afraid that the people from the Yaoling sect would pull him away? Seeing this scene, Xiao Changtian was furious. Although he wasn't very familiar with Xinzhong, Xiao Changtian liked his forthright personality. Chapter 985, Radiant Light Sect, 1. Hey, young man, did you just come out of the mountains? Don't you know that the person in purple is from the Radiant Light Sect? Just as Xiao Changtian finished his words, an old man around him said disdainfully. Aya, why did you say so much to him? He was just a mortal, but he didn't know how he got in. The person on the other side immediately stopped him when he saw it. Good heavens, even the people from the Radiant Light Sect can't be so lawless. Xiao Changtian ignored the people around him. He walked up in 2 steps. Stop. Stop fighting, stop fighting. Xiao Changshan's words silenced the crowd. Pfft. Haha, where did this mortal come from? You actually dare to cause trouble at the Yaolin sect. The leading purple-robed youth laughed in disdain when he saw Xiao Changtian. Brother, why are you here? Hurry up and leave. If these people target you, I can't protect you either. Xinzhong didn't expect this mortal to be so loyal. He actually wanted to come out and help him at such a moment. Sigh, I didn't expect this mortal to be so stubborn. That's right, that's right. He didn't have much strength to begin with, but he still had to go up and provoke the people of the Radiant Light sect like this. I think it won't be long before this mortal is dragged out. Everyone looked at Xiao Changtian pitifully. The Radiant Light sect was the #1 sect in the Jade Nether Kingdom. No one in the entire Jade Nether Kingdom dared to provoke them. Even the people from the Yaoling sect had to give them some leeway. And now, a mortal who did not have eyes was actually so arrogant. Good boy, since you have such courage. Then he'll beat you guys up too. In any case, he was a mortal who was inferior to dog shit. The leader of the group, the purple-robed kid, laughed arrogantly at Xiao Changtian. How could Xiao Changtian withstand such humiliation? Xiao Changshan's face darkened immediately. Damn it, little brat, do you have no parents? How can you speak so rudely? Xiao Changtian didn't want to show any weakness. He looked at the kid with a gloomy face. How dare you say that about me? The few of you, go and bring him here. He'll stuff shit into your mouths today. After hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the purple-robed kid was completely enraged. As the direct disciple of the sect master of the Radiant Light sect, he could not take it when a mortal said such things to him. Bang! Boom! However, just as the people around the purple-robed boy walked forward, Xiao Changshan's fist swung forward. One of them, Xiao Changtian, was instantly sent flying more than 10 meters away. The other one was hit in the stomach by Xiao Changtian, and blood spurted out from his mouth. Puff! Eldest senior brother. Him. He doesn't seem to be an ordinary person. After that person said this in horror, he fainted. You! Damn you! He actually killed our sect's people. I'm telling you, you're finished. The purple-robed kid did not expect things to be different from what he had imagined. The mortal in front of him did not seem to be a mortal at all. Damn it! That kid was too bold. That's right, even if he's not a mortal. But he was undoubtedly declaring war on the Effulgent sect. We're done for. Today, even if our country's ruler came, we wouldn't be able to protect this person. After being surprised by Xiao Changshan's actions, the surrounding people whispered again. Brother! Brother, how did you do it? You're too amazing. This scene shocked Xinzhong. He had thought that Xiao Changtian was really a mortal, but he didn't expect him to be an expert. No wonder he didn't care about Earth-grade cultivation methods. It was all his fault for being blind. Huh, brother, don't worry. I won't let this kid off easily. Xiao Changtian then looked at the purple-robed kid. You! Don't come over. Let me tell you, my master is the sect master of the Radiant Light sect. If you dare to touch my hair, my master will not let you off. Seeing Xiao Changtian walking towards him step by step, the purple-robed kid retreated in fear. Other than his master and their ancestor, the purple-robed kid had never seen such a powerful person. Moreover, he could not feel his spiritual power at all. That meant that this person's cultivation had already reached the point of perfection. I don't care who your master is. Didn't you want to stuff shit into my mouth? I want to see how capable you are today. Xiao Changtian walked towards the purple-robed young man step by step. Today, no matter what, he had to let this kid have a taste of shit. What are you doing here? Today is my ancestor Yao Lin's celebratory feast. Are you going to rebel against the heavens? At this moment, Ancestor Yao Lin walked over. At first, when Ancestor Yao Lin heard the news, she immediately sat up from her stool. He didn't expect that senior to be so blind. Daring to provoke the people from the Brilliant Radiance sect so brazenly, wasn't this dragging their Yaoling sect down with them? It's over. Patriarch Yao Lin is here. That person is finished. Seeing Ancestor Yao Lin slowly walking over, the surrounding people all showed sympathetic expressions to Xiao Changtian. Martial nephew Ming, this matter is the fault of our Yaoling sect. This old man will apologize to you now. Patriarch Yao Lin, you have to give me an explanation for this matter. Otherwise, I won't ask my master to let you off. The purple-robed kid was emboldened again when he saw the arrival of Patriarch Yao Lin. He looked at Xiao Changtian with disdain. So what if he was stronger? Wasn't he still afraid of their effulgent sect? Don't worry, I won't let this kid off easily. Yao Lin gave Xiao Changtian a fierce glare. Xiao Changtian didn't say anything. Others might not know, but how could he not know? Wasn't the sect master of the majestic Jade sect going to look for fish glue because this old fellow was about to die? If he were to anger him now, what if he couldn't catch his breath? Then wouldn't the Yaoling sect master blame him? I don't care. I want him to kneel down and apologize to me now. After the purple-robed kid had the backing of Patriarch Yao Lin, he became extremely arrogant. Patriarch Yao Lin was in a difficult position. Although he didn't like Xiao Changtian, he was invited by Dazhu. Patriarch. What are you doing? Right at this moment, the sect master of the Yaoling sect finally rushed over in a panic. Sect master Yao Lin, since you're all here, then quickly seek justice for me. The purple-robed kid looked at Xiao Changtian with even more disdain when he saw the sect master of the Jade-Chilling sect. Chapter 986, The Purple-Robed Kid is Dead, 1, Ancestor. Are you stupid? The Yaolin sect master looked at the Yaolin sect's old ancestor and sighed helplessly. Who dares to bully my Brilliant Light sect's disciple? At this moment, a deep voice sounded from the horizon. Immediately after, everyone saw a white-haired old man wearing a dark purple robe quickly flying over from the horizon. Old Ancestor Yao Lin, I didn't expect you to bully the people of my Radiant Light sect just after you recovered. Humph. Are you looking down on me, Patriarch Brightshine? Looking at Patriarch Yao Lin, Patriarch Mingyao said with a gloomy expression. It's over. The Mingyao ancestor is here. It seems like that person is done for. That's right. Who doesn't know that Patriarch Effulgent is very protective of his children? However, that mortal really deserved it. Why did he have to find trouble to help the people of the Divine Feather sect? When they saw Patriarch Effulgent arrive, the surrounding people discussed in whispers. Even Shinzhong's face was filled with guilt. If he hadn't helped her, she wouldn't have gotten into so much trouble. Moreover, his status in the Divine Feather sect was not high. Even if the Divine Feather sect sent someone, they would not accuse the Effulgent sect. Forefather Effulgent, it's indeed our Jadeite sect's fault in this matter. However, Before Yao Lin could finish her sentence, Patriarch Minjiao's disdainful expression suddenly froze. Gao. Expert, is that you? Expert. When he saw Xiao Changtian, the disdainful look on old ancestor Minjiao's face instantly turned serious. Other people had never seen Xiao Changtian before, but how could he not? The person in front of him was the senior who had helped the Jade Nether Kingdom back then. What? Me? Do you know me? Xiao Changtian looked at old ancestor Effulgent with some doubt. Although he felt like he had seen this old man somewhere before, he just couldn't remember. Master. How can you not know me? Don't tell me you don't remember that I toasted you at the Jade Nether Kingdom's banquet back then. Forefather Effulgent was extremely excited at this moment. He really did not expect to meet a senior here. Haha, so it's you. Although Xiao Changtian didn't remember who he was still polite. Thinking back to the incident in the Jade Nether Kingdom, he did not actually have much credit. Senior, why don't you come back to our Radiant Light sect after participating in their competition? Old ancestor Mingyao looked at Xiao Changtian and extended an invitation with a smile. It would be a great honor for their sect if Senior could come and sit with them. He wondered how the Jadeite sect managed to invite a senior over. Ha, I don't dare to do that. After all, your disciple is so powerful. What if I go and chase me away? Xiao Changtian looked at old ancestor Mingyao meaningfully. Since the disciples of their sect dared to be so arrogant, it meant that their sect was not that good. Bullying the weak in broad daylight, how could a disciple from a good sect make such a mistake? Meanwhile, Patriarch Effulgent's actions completely stunned everyone present. How did Patriarch Effulgent know this kid in front of him? This was simply impossible. Moreover, from what Patriarch Effulgent said, this kid's strength was still very strong. Even Patriarch Effulgent worshipped him. So, who was this person? As for the Yaolin ancestor, she felt as if her mind had been struck by lightning. Then, his body trembled uncontrollably and he broke out in a cold sweat. How could this be? How could I, Patriarch Yaolin, have misjudged someone? As for the Yaolin sect's sect master, he sighed as he looked at the disbelief in her eyes. Ancestor, you're really confused. I already said that if he really didn't have any ability, would we call him senior? On the other side, after hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the originally happy face of Patriarch Mingyao instantly changed. It was over. He was wondering which blind person dared to offend their sect's disciples. In the end, the person their sect's disciples offended was actually a senior. At this moment, the purple-robed kid was so frightened by the lineup in front of him that his face turned pale and his eyes widened. Looking at Xiao Changtian, his face was filled with endless fear. Who would have thought that this person in front of them would actually have such an identity? Even their ancestor had to respectfully call him an expert. Yet, he had provoked such an expert. With his attitude just now, that person could kill him 10,000 times to vent his anger. Brat! You actually dared to provoke Senior. Motherf ****. Tell me, whose disciple are you? Looking at the purple-robed kid, Patriarch Effulgent was extremely furious. Senior was actually disappointed in their Radiant Light sect because of this brat. This kid in front of him was going to stay here no matter what. Old ancestor, the sect master's eldest disciple. The purple-robed kid trembled as he looked at Patriarch Effulgent. He could clearly sense Patriarch Brightshine's anger. Bang! In that case, I'll give him a warning. Let's see if he dares to let his disciples be so arrogant in the future. Following that, Patriarch Effulgent's hand pierced through the purple-robed kid's chest. Senior, this time the Brilliant Sun sect didn't discipline us properly. Senior, please don't be angry. I have already settled that brat for you. After killing the purple-robed kid, old ancestor Mingyao turned around and apologized to Xiao Changtian. Since it has come to this, I can't say anything else. That's it. Xiao Changtian didn't expect that the old ancestor would be so cruel to his own disciple. The surrounding people looked at the scene and could not come back to their senses for a long time. They really did not expect that things would actually take such a big turn. Who would have thought that a mortal without any spirit energy would actually be an expert that even Patriarch Effulgent revered? Senior, it was my bad attitude in the beginning. This old man is here to apologize to you. Even Yaolin ancestor hurriedly said to Xiao Changtian. He regretted looking down on Xiao Changtian. It turned out that the expert had not taken him seriously from the beginning. Now that he had offended such an expert, he wished he could slap himself twice. Alright, since there's nothing else, I'll go back first. Looking at these people, Xiao Changtian lost interest. Senior, wait a moment. Just as Xiao Changtian turned to leave, Shenzhong hurriedly caught up with him. Aya, brother Shenzhong. Why are you so polite to me? Don't call me senior. Looking at Shenzhong, Xiao Changtian smiled. No, I can't. I want to call you senior. Senior, thank you so much this time. I, Shenzhong, have no way to repay you. To be honest, if it wasn't for Xiao Changtian, he would have been bullied by the people from the Effulgent sect. He had not expected that this mortal in front of him was actually a peerless expert. You're tuning in to the Han Li's Wuxia Adventures YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.